Alrighty, so we're going to be going for more of a points related team this time. We've already done a sort of like, I guess, speed farming team, which I guess really doesn't matter too much because you can normally finish these within a certain amount of turns anyway. So basically, instead of Lost Fate Meliodas, we have Red Zeldris on the team, and we're also running this Red Elizabeth in the back kind of for survivability, mainly because they're basically just going to always target Green Gother and try to kill him. So we've got Tarmiel as the link, so that way he can try to gain some more HP. We're running HP food, which so far has been like the big factor. Like HP food has kind of pushed it over to the edge to where Gother really isn't taking a whole lot of damage. The Oath of Combats, we're running all of them except for the run without food one, so it's literally the bottom three. And the concept is pretty simple. So the whole thing that you kind of want to do is you kind of slowly want to start to build up the ultimate gauge on, or not ultimate gauge, you want to start to build up the cards in Sariel's hand, so that way you can kind of deal bigger damage with him, because he's kind of the big damage dealer here. We have one of the Oath of Combats to where you can't use ultimate moves, so the big kicker here is getting upgrades, which we have, which is really nice, to kind of just honestly push for damage. But the thing is, you have up to turn 7 to finish this with the Oath of Combat. So other than that, you basically just want to keep putting on dissolve effects and using Zeldris's card as well. My game keeps crashing, so give me just a second. Okay, so we're back. Yeah, but anyways, you basically just want to use as many of these dissolve cards as you can, because dissolve is going to get you a decent amount of points. Zeldris's deplete card actually counts as dissolve as well, so we're going to be using those as much as possible. And then, like I said, you're basically just racking up Sariel cards in hand, so that way you can do a lot of damage when you need to. The big kicker, obviously, is trying to get it done before round 7 is over with, so you want to try to make sure that you're punctual with this whole thing and make sure that you can get the phases through as quickly as possible when you need them to be actually done. But other than that, it's literally just you farming points. So it's honestly not too bad. The Inhale card right there is probably going to be one of your worst enemies, because if you're trying to just whittle them down and then just wipe them out at the end, if she inhales, it basically just completely heals herself. So we're going to use probably one of maybe this card right here, and then maybe this card here, and then this one. We'll try to keep the rest of it in the hand. This shouldn't kill or anything like that. We should be fine here. Try to use that to take off a little bit of ultimate gauge, which you can see gives us a pretty decent amount of points and stuff like that just for each one used. We're making sure that we don't use ultimate cards, so Gother's ultimate in hand is actually taking up space, and it's more of a hindrance than anything, but it is what it is. So you can see they're just going to constantly attack him, which is really annoying, but it is what it is. So very quickly, let's try to use both of these cards. I'm kind of hoping those kill, and then if possible, we want to see if we can use that Sariel gold card to potentially deal over 400,000 damage, because if we can do that, which we didn't do, it'll actually complete one of the challenges and give you a decent amount of points in the end. So I actually did not finish it the first time either, and I still ended up getting a really nice score, so we're going to try to go for that again if possible. So we're going to just go ahead and check out these for some extra points. We are on turn 5, so we're still good. And then let's go ahead and use this AoE card really quickly. And that should give us a pretty decent amount of points. This should deal pretty decent damage on both of them. Even if we kill Galland first, it'll activate Melascula's revive thing. So that's fine, no big deal. And then, because honestly, if you activate the resurrection on Galland, you can literally just keep attacking him with like the Zeldris cards to deplete ultimate, etc., and you should be fine. So, ooh, really hoping they don't kill my Gother here. Okay, he regened quite a bit there, so that's pretty good. We're on turn 6, so I think we're just going to go ahead and try to push for game here. So let's try and use this. I know that's not going to, it's not going to get us what we need, unfortunately, as far as, well, actually, let me use on this. We'll merge these for a little bit of extra points, and then that should kill Galland here. So boom, dead. Unfortunately, it's in the second phase. I think they just have better stats, so it's going to be a lot harder to hit 400k. So if you can, try to do that in the first phase, but honestly, it's just, I think it's kind of just RNG on how much you end up critting with Sariel. So let's see how many points we got. We only got 4,681 on that one. But if we would have hit the 400,000, that would have been really nice. Other than that, I think it just depends on how many sort of dissolve cards you get, etc. We can go ahead and try another one if we really want to, but you can see the score that I'm currently sitting at is 5,634, which has me at rank 30. This is the highest I've ever been, which I'm assuming is just because it's, you know, the thing just launched. There's a lot of people doing this right now. And this is basically just the top tier team that everybody's using, because why not? So yeah, obviously I'm going to get pushed down quite a bit, but let's go ahead and try one more run of this, and we'll see if we can get a little bit better RNG. And yeah, I don't know. I may end up ending the video off right here. If not, I'll come back and we'll see if I can get a decent score. Okay, well, that worked out. Okay, not the best, but after several runs, I have managed to get a score of 5,000 or more, which honestly isn't bad at all. I still, for some reason, just couldn't get lucky enough to hit the 400k in one attack, but it is what it is. I can't really do much about that one. It's literally just all RNG. You got to take the whole final boss experience with a little bit of a grain of salt. If you can't beat it, or, well, if you can't beat your score or whatever score you're looking for, it's all just going to be whether or not the stars align, basically. So just keep at it, you know, keep messing with it, you know, just try it over and over again. Maybe mess with your team comp a little bit or whatever it needs. But, yeah, that's basically it. I mean, you can see I've got a very decent score from it in the past, and, you know, you just saw me hit 5k pretty easily. So, yeah. Honestly, it is what it is. Just keep trying it. Do your best. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe for more content in the future, and I will see you guys in the next video.